First off, I want to apologize for the length of this video, but please try and stay for the whole length, as not only is there a progress report, but also a great game versus the San Antonio Spurs. Alright, so first off, there are plenty of things that have gone on during the first half of November. After our first win of the season versus the Thunder, the Jazz were able to take a trip to Phoenix and pull off their second win of the season against the Phoenix Suns with the final score of 97-89. After the win versus the Suns, I found that it was necessary to purchase some upgrades for scouting due to the fact that we are going to need a new scout during the offseason, because a head scout with a C potential is not worthy of a job. Then, we traveled back home having to face the Rockets of Houston. Sadly, our luck had ran out as we lost by a total of 19 with a final score of 97-116. Then, of course, because we need a good and worthy draft pick, I had upgraded scouting again. Then, we traveled to Brooklyn to face off against KG, Paul Pierce, and Joe Johnson. Lucky for us, we were able to pull off the clutch win by 3 points thanks to the effort of Trey Burke dropping 26 points, along with Derrick Favors grabbing 18 rebounds. Yes, again, I decided to upgrade scouting as I knew that I would have to start soon. Then, we traveled out east to face Boston. Though we had a great effort with 4 players being in double figures, the effort of Jared Sullinger putting up 21 points was too much for us. We ended up losing 98-87. Sadly, after that game, we then found out that we had lost one of our best players in Derrick Favors with a sprained ankle for 2 weeks. I decided not to take the risk and keep him on the reserves and give Rudy Gobert a chance. Then we traveled to Chicago to face the Bulls. We came up short, losing by 4 points. Taj Gibson was a main factor in this game as he was able to pull down 5 offensive rebounds, which added to their 12 second chance points, thus leading to their 86-82 win. Still being out east, we had to face off against the Toronto Raptors. Let's just say, losing by 25 points was not fun. Rudy Gay seemed to be somewhat unstoppable as he was 15 of 22 and dropped 36 points. The effort of the Raptors and the lack of effort from us led to a 105-80 win for the Raptors. After seeing Enes Kanter go down during the game versus the Raptors, it was sad hearing that he would miss up to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Now, with 2 of our starting big men out, I was in no way thinking to risk Favors coming back. I then decided to give Rudy Gobert the starting spot at center and Jeremy Evans the starting spot at power forward. To make things even worse, before the game versus the Nuggets, our head trainer had told me that Shannon Brown had a sprained ankle, and with the injuries that we had already, I did not want to risk us losing another player for a length of time. We then came back to Utah, having to face the Denver Nuggets shorthanded. With an amazing team effort and Jeremy Evans dropping 32 points, we still ended up taking a tough loss to the Nuggets with the final score of 94-91. Still in Utah, we had the challenge of facing off against the New Orleans Pelicans. We needed a win and quick as we were already on a 4-game losing streak. With both Tyreke Evans and Drew Holiday having 20-plus point games, we ended up losing our 5th straight game to the Pelicans 92-86. Then, after the game, the head scout approached me asking which players he should scout. So, since this was before the previous video, I decided to take this into my own hands. I told him to scout Patric Young, the center out of Florida, the power forward, Julius Randle, 2 small forwards in Jabari Parker and Andrew Wiggins, and a shooting guard in Rodney Hood. Now, it's time to see if we can put an end to our 5-game losing streak as we face off against the San Antonio Spurs at home in Utah. I'll see you guys there. Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, your boy Newbie, and thank you guys so much for the amount of comments you had on the previous videos, the amount of likes, the amount of views. You guys are absolutely amazing. I greatly appreciate the support. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that little intro. I plan on doing that for the rest of the season and or the series. But I think it just adds something to it. It may make the video longer, but I just think it keeps you guys updated. You guys know who's injured. You guys know the scores of the games. You guys know what basically goes on throughout the whole season instead of just seeing 1 game per month or 2 games per month. So I want to thank you guys just for the amazing amount of support. And Hopefully you guys like what I did with the intro. Alright, so quick info on this game. Of course, we're facing the San Antonio Spurs, but now Derrick Favors is back in the lineup since he was cleared to play, but Shannon Brown and Enes Kanter are not. They're still out. Alright, so next order of business. We are going to review the questions that I had in the last video. We're just going to review them really quick. First question, what kind of game rotation should I have? Every 4th game or 2 games per month? Who should I base the Jazz around? Trey Burke, Derrick Favors, or Gordon Hayward? Who should I go after during free agency? LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Dwyane Wade, maybe a center, Andrew Bynum, Chris Bosh, Andrew Bogut. Who should I go after during the draft? Centers, Willie Cauley-Stein, Patric Young, Joel Embiid. Small forwards, Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Parker. That's only if I can't sign LeBron, Melo, or resign Hayward. Power forwards, Julius Randle. Point guards, Marcus Smart. And that's basically it for the 4th question. And then number 5, should I tank or be realistic? And what I loved about the comments on this question is that you guys said, be realistic. We don't want to see you tank. We want to see you actually try. We want to see you make the playoffs. And you guys will see that down in the comments or when I start talking about them. And what you guys are really going to like about this series is that the more you comment, the more you answer the questions that I ask, you're going to get basically shouted out in the video. And that's basically what I'm about to do after the halftime report. You guys, with your answers, you're going to get shout-outs. You're going to get your name said on my video, and you're going to get your opinion, basically just said by me. And basically, I really appreciate you guys commenting on my video. I really appreciate you guys having an opinion on what I'm doing. And, yeah, I can't wait to share them with you. So here comes the halftime report. I will talk to you guys after. See you in a bit.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here at 2K Sports. Hopefully you're having a great time watching a little basketball tonight. San Antonio on top against Utah, playing a team they know that they can beat, but will they? We still got a game. Tony Parker making a statement in this one. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And still hanging in there, the Utah Jazz. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. Some textbook basketball out of Gordon Hayward. He's up to 9 points and has looked very good defensively, playing hard-nosed ball out there. And a look now at some games that have yet.
Okay, we're back. So now we are going to get into the comments that you guys submitted. So basically, first shout out goes to Sports Gaming 1234. Basically, he said, great video, show 2 games per month, base the Jazz around Trey Burke, try to get D Wade, and try to get Parker or Wiggins, and play realistic. Why not? Exactly. I love this comment. I really like how he said, base it off of Trey Burke and try to get D Wade, because that's kind of what I want to do. I mean, D Wade would be a really good fill-in spot for the 2, because we have Alec Burke and we have Shannon Brown, 2 not really established players that can really play that position. We'll either get rid of one of them, we'll trade one of them away, and we can have D Wade starting, and then we can have either Alec Burke or Shannon Brown starting at the 2. All right, so the next comment comes from the Phenom Ace. He says, IDK for rotation, 2 games per month. So basically he answered it. 2 games per month. Make Derrick Favors the main man. Keep Hayward. Draft a big. And go for Wade in free agency. Don't tank. All right. I love these comments, guys. I really like how you said keep Hayward, because, you know, going for like LeBron and Melo, it seems like so many people are doing that. I got to try something different. I got to be different from the crowd. You know what I mean? And I like him saying Derrick Favors being the main man, because it's just something different. Nobody really expects Derrick Favors to be that main dude. Draft a big. I like that. Because Enes Kanter, who really knows? He's injury prone, as you guys saw in the beginning. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. We could get a new big. Maybe we can go for Joel Embiid or Willie Cauley-Stein or Patric Young. And, of course, how he says go for Wade in free agency. I already explained that. And don't tank. Exactly. We don't want to tank. Next comment comes from Jackson Ellis. 3 to 4 games a month, then highlights of the games we missed out on. Trey Burke, he's young and on a rookie contract. Make him stand out first. Get a big, Bynum or Bogut. Keep it realistic. Melo or LeBron are not going to Utah. Draft Dante Exum, the Aussie. Oh my gosh, this comment is genius. I love it. Keep it realistic. Melo or LeBron are not going to Utah. That's genius. I love this comment. It's beautiful all around. I like how he said get a big Bynum or Bogut. Beautiful. I just love this comment. Trey Burke, of course, I already explained that. Of course, he's a young point guard, and he's willing to be the point guard of the future. Next comment comes from, I believe it's Scott Geathers. Show 2 games a month and build a team around Trey Burke. Beautiful. Short and to the point. I like it. Next comment comes from Keyshawn G. He says, rebuild through the draft and get young talent through free agency. I like it. A different standpoint. I like it. It's really, really nice. I like how he says rebuild through the draft. And, of course, we got to get young talent through free agency. Maybe we can draft some players that have really high potential. That'd be really nice. And, of course, he says, no way you only have 144 subs. It makes no sense. You put too much effort into your vids. Keep it up. Thank you, man. That means a lot. And the final comment comes from my dude, Noops. He responded to every single question in numerical order, which I really like. He said, number 1, 2 games a month, highlights between games. Number 2, base it around a new combo of Trey Burke and Derrick Favors, much like Stockton and Malone. I can dig that. Nice thought, Noops. Number 3, I think it's too early to decide who to get in free agency because you don't know how well certain players have developed. That's beautiful thinking right there. That is beautiful thinking. I like how you think, Noops, because, we got to see how our players develop. We got to see what overalls they get. We got to see how their overall shooting changes, how their play style changes. I love the way you're thinking, Noops. That's beautiful. Number 4, I say personally trade Gordon Hayward up for Jabari Parker. I think Jabari has a higher ceiling than Hayward. What I'm going to do about this comment is I'm going to say I may trade up for, or I may try and trade to get Jabari. But the thing is, I'll have to see if Gordon Hayward is still worthy of that spot, because he's actually performing really good. As you see in this game, he does fantastic. I'll think about it, but we'll just have to wait and see. Like you said, we got to wait for the development. We got to see how Gordon Hayward does. I don't know if I'm going to resign him or not. And the final one, try to at least tank enough to get a top 15 lotto pick, but don't go into NBA purgatory. Beautiful. Just love that response. And one of my goals was to trade for a first-round pick, so don't worry. We're going to be fine. I have traded for that pick already, so we'll be good. We'll be good with that. Most likely we will get that top 15 pick. And, yeah, that's basically it for all the comments. I loved all your responses, guys. It means a lot that you actually comment on my videos. And the final thing, I gotta reinstate this. Try to answer the questions. They will be in the comment section down below. Again, make sure to respond, and you may be on the next video. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys to death, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.